Welcome to Fuzzy Dragons, and this is another Addicts Alliance video with artist collaboration on Discord. And I'll leave all the group information down below in the little bar, little info thing. But anyway, this was actually supposed to be up last week, but I've been really busy and life gets in the way and all that crap. But so it is done, and I'm actually sort of using this also for the Karen marker kind of challenge I have on Instagram, trying to kill two birds with one stone kind of thing. Now I had a kind of an idea and it worked for a bit, this idea. Mermaid surrounded by fish and coral, and the coral's really loose. I only had like 6 colors to use, so it's very, very limited palette of colors to use. But I thought, hey, a lot of it's blue. We'll do something that's kind of underwater. It sort of worked, maybe. I need practice. I need a lot of practice. So that's one of my goals next year. I don't have many goals next year. I have, I don't know how many, I think 3, maybe. One goal. First goal, learn Blender. Yeah, that was my goal for this year, but it didn't happen. So next year it's going to happen. 2, Inkscape. Learn Inkscape, because I don't know how to use that either, and I've been trying to use it the last day, and it's just need to figure out how to use it. 3rd one, probably draw more concept character design and all that stuff. So yeah, that's 3 goals. Will I do any of them? Time will tell. I'm not really sure. If you have any, I can't talk. If you have any goals, you can put them down below. It'd be interesting to see other people's goals, and we can, either pass or fail together. I'm hoping I don't fail. Crossing my fingers. But hey, you never know. Oh, and another thing, I'll practice more figure drawing stuff, because this has shown me I really need to more practice. So I'll probably will do like figurary and stuff for February, because you can never draw too many people, even sketch people. It helps with your with your drawing, your skills and stuff. And I like the way this was going. Like, I like the fish. The fish were cool. The fish looked blue, and they're blue. What can you say about blue fish? They're clownfish made blue. And I think it looks like I've stopped here, but I'm like shading stuff, and you can't really tell. But it does actually pick up in a bit, I think, hopefully. And you can see more what's going on, because I zoom in, but you can kind of see here. Yeah, it looks better here zoomed in. So yeah, like I said, the blue clownfish, I think you can actually get blue clownfish. I think you actually can. You can get different kinds of colors of clownfish, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me, because I don't really know. And it's like 3:20 in the morning, 28 actually in the morning when I'm doing this, because 1, I'm wide awake, and 2, I meant to do this earlier and I forgot. I guess I didn't guess. I had other things to do. Life is just, it's the holidays, kind of. Even though Christmas, I'm not a big, huge Christmas person, but there's other stuff to do and all that stuff, And I was in the hospital yesterday, so nothing important. It was just for MS, Ocrevus, infusion and stuff, and it just hits you like a brick when you're, the day after, or a couple days after, you kind of feel like shit. But it's probably helping my brain. Time will tell. I really want an MRI, but I don't know if they're going to do one. They probably will someday soon. Who knows when. Maybe I see my neurologist in January, so maybe that's what we'll talk about. I don't really know. But yeah, because, probably be lay off the caffeine, but that ain't going to happen because I'll fall asleep. So, which is not why I'm awake right now. I haven't had any caffeine since about 6 o'clock, so, and I've possibly got ADHD, so, you can have, I could actually have caffeine at 11 o'clock at night, like I said last video or something, and it won't really matter, but I'm just wide awake, because I'm in freaking pain, not from the infusion, but from something else, but it doesn't matter. So I thought I'd do this, take another blue fish, and I can't remember what these fish are. It's Dory, the fish Dory, isn't it, from Finding Nemo? I can't remember the name of the fish. I haven't seen Finding Nemo for a long time, and I can't remember. I can't remember what she is. I know you can't have them in captivity. I know that, and I tried to cut most of that out so it's not so jumpy and bug people's vision and stuff, because it bugs mine too. But I forgot that one, obviously. And that one too. I'm a crap editor. I'll be the first to admit that. I'm really bad at editing. Maybe that should be another goal. Maybe that'll be goal number 4. Get better at editing videos and stuff. Maybe that should be, maybe I should do that. Because I could actually do that with Blender too. Because I could videotape myself, not myself, but I can videotape the progress on Blender and stuff. And, yeah, and edit it better. But I'm a horrible editor. And I keep saying that. I've said it many times. I make no apologies for my crap editing skills. I don't really call them skills. But, yeah, so the fishes on this look okay, and I don't know what kinds of fish these are. I just saw them and they were blue, so I used them from Unsplash. I got the pictures off of, actually, maybe I got something else. I can't remember which one I got this stuff. I think it was Unsplash, probably was. And some kind of blue fish. And these fish were blue too. Now, I didn't necessarily look for blue fish. It was just fish, and it could be any fish. You just turn them blue. You know, use your imagination, artistic license, and all that crap that, you know, we can say as artists. You know, make things look different than what they normally do. But, so, I had white to use, but it's only more for, like, outlining and stuff like that. So I kind of just did the best I could. And, yeah, and there's an eel, actually, and eels are not blue. Well, as far as I know, they're not blue. And, I don't know why I put the eel in there, because you can't really see him in the finished piece. But, you know, it was something different other than a fish, even though I think eels are fish too. Maybe they're not. I don't really know. I'm not really sure, actually, what, you know, what our eels are. Maybe I should look that up. What are eels? Let's see, eels. You know, there's different types. Eels. Eels, not a rock band, the fish. Animal. It is a fish. Okay, it is a fish. So it's another fish. Eels are fish, I think. They get different types of fish and stuff. Ray-finned fish, belonging to the order. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Anguilliformes. I don't know. But I don't know much about fish. It's one of the things animals I don't know much about fish. Maybe I should fix that. I'm not putting that as a goal, though, learn about fish, because I think 4 goals is enough for the year. Because if you do 1, you know, that's all that matters, you know. Hopefully I manage to do 1. Or at least Inkscape is probably the easiest one to actually, because it's kind of like Illustrator, so probably the easiest one to try to do first. And then Blender is a huge program, so that might take a little longer. So maybe we'll try with Inkscape first, and then go from there, and maybe watch some videos about editing things properly. Because this was DaVinci, so, or you can edit with other things too. I think we've got a couple other editing programs I got off a Humble Bundle, so I could try them too. But, so whichever one works the same. So, the Mermaid, I liked it here. I like the way it looked here. Now, I got the body from a resource photo I bought off of ArtStation from, how the hell do you pronounce the name? Graphite Studios? They have really, really nice reference photos. So, was it Graphite I got this from? I can't remember if this could have been actually a different one. But I got it off of, ArtStation anyway. But I do use a lot of Graphite Studio photos, so it probably isn't actually, now that I think about it, but I do use a lot of them. Anyway, and I like the way the body looked. I even like the way the tail ended up looking. But once I got to a certain thing, I don't really like the hair. I need to practice hair more. I just need to practice what it comes down to. You know, practice is good. You can never have too much practice. You really can't. And I like even the shading on this kind of face. I like the first parts of the shading. I even like when I add the kind of sort of scales later on. They actually look okay too. It's just, I think I just overworked it. I think maybe that's the problem with it. Because you could have kept it just as simple as this. And just kind of left to erase some of the line work. Kept some of it, you know, to kind of make things stand out a bit. But I think that is the problem, actually. Now that I think about it. I overworked it. And that can happen. And I really need to know when to just say stop when I'm working on things. And that's a problem, which I'm really bad at. You know, I just tend to overdo things. And that's just me, I guess. I don't really know. And I'm rambling because, like I said, it is now 3:34 in the morning. And this is Friday, so this will be up later today. And once again, I didn't edit that out, sorry. And even the gray actually looked okay. It actually ended, you know, created a, you know, I blended some of it with, what brush is this? It's a scrub brush or something. And scrub blender, which actually I quite like. And I should have just left it like this. Why did I do anything more to it? I don't know. I'm looking at it and I'm like, why the hell? I don't know what I did there. For some reason I moved that. I'm not really sure why. I think it glitched. I think my hand glitched there. I don't really know what happened. I think my hand just glitched or twitched or something there and I clicked a button. I'm not really sure. But like I said, the tail even looked nice. Oh, I didn't record putting the scales on it. There were some things I forgot. Because if I recorded everything, this would be like a, I don't know, an hour long video even with the edits. Because I don't know how long this took me. I mean, I probably figured out with the videotapes and I had just more time onto it. So probably a couple hours really when everything's said and done. And, but like I said, I like the tail. The tail looks, you know, the light's coming from the top right probably. That's probably, you know, what I was thinking at the time, which I always for some reason do, and I don't know why. I think it's just habit more than anything. And, And I actually really like how the tail on the end, like the tail finny thingy at the end of the tail looks like. That was completely not even on purpose. That was just a happy accident, I guess. The way the end of the tail, I think I gotta start editing those out. They're annoying little jumps there. And the shading's alright, and and I like the way the tail, especially when I get rid of some of the writing. But anyway, so this is what it looks like now, and I don't like it. I'll say that right now. I like the fish; they're okay. And that's just, like I said, I overworked the body in the mermaid. It really doesn't look the best. But hey, you know what? You live and learn. You fail, and then you just try again. And that's what I'm gonna do. Is gonna keep trying again. And whether or not I succeed, time will tell. And it is now 3:36. Wait, I'm losing track of time. I don't even know what time it is in the morning right now. But and I'm going to bed actually because it's freaking early in the morning. So yeah, I will be back on. I have no idea because it's Christmas. I might have some drawings other than the December's. The last one will be on the 25th though. I'm not drawing any more birds after that. Because I'm gonna have a couple days off not doing anything. Watch a bunch of TV shows, like stream a bunch of stuff. We don't have a TV. We don't watch TV, so we'll like stream watch Wednesday because I need to watch that. And there's all kinds of things I need to catch up on watching. So that's the plan. It may be a bit of sketching, but I'm gonna try to do not very much art-ish, like big huge drawings, because it's the holidays. I need time off before I go insane. So yeah, okay. So what are we supposed to say is good? Say it's good little YouTubers. So like, share, subscribe, ring the little notification bell, leave a comment if you want. You don't have to, but it's always nice when people do. And I am sorry this is more rambling than more usual because it's like I said, it's late. I haven't slept for I don't know how long, 3 days now. No, it's fun. So yeah, please come back in my next video, and I don't know when it'll be unless I've scared you away. Okay, bye.